Sheena Metal, only on LA Talk Radio.
That's right, it's the Sheena Metal Experience right here on LA Talk Radio. For more info on the show, latalkradio.com, SheenaMetalExperience.com. Don't forget to email me and let me know what you think of the show and to call and talk to us live. 818-602-4929. That's 818-602-4929. My guests all this hour are making their debut on the Sheena Metal Experience from the brand new Showtime show Wild Things. Please welcome director-producer Jeremy Stanford and the stars of the show, Maria Roman, who is live in studio with us, and then on the phone, Tiara Russell and Cassandra Cass. Girls, are you on the phone in there?
Yeah, we're here. Hi.
I'm here also.
God.
Wild Things are in the house.
It is so awesome to have you all here. And I'm so excited about the show. And I tell you what I'm going to do, because there's so many of us in the studio. If I'm asking you a question, I'll yell out your name first so that you'll know that I'm talking to you. Because I know sometimes you girls are on your phone. You're like, we have no idea what's going on over there.
Plus, we tend to be
Got
chatty.
it. Sounds great.
So, Cassandra, let's start with you. I have your calendars in front of me. Give me a little background on you and tell us where you're calling from.
Okay, I am from San Francisco, California, but I was actually born and raised in the heartland, Des Moines, Iowa.
Oh, goodness.
My dad was a basketball coach, and I have 3 brothers. There were originally 4 boys, and I was the third. So I kind of, have always been chasing my dream, and my dad always told me that I would make the ugliest woman. Well, I proved him wrong. Ha, ha, ha. And, so, here we are, and we did the documentary Trantasia. Now we have our own series, and it's really exciting.
And, okay, so Tiara, we've got you on the phone, too. Why don't you kind of give me your background a little bit and where you're calling from?
I'm calling from Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City.
Nice. I'm
born and raised on the south side of Chicago with a single mom with 5 boys and 1 girl. Well, I guess 2 now. And been entertaining throughout the world, doing pageants and shows, and just so happened to meet Maria Roman and Cassandra Cass in the beauty pageant that launched off with Trantasia, and here we are today with Wild Things.
Fantastic. And Maria, what about you? You're in LA now.
Yes, I've been in LA the whole time, and I just was presented with this opportunity to go be in a pageant in Las Vegas, and I met the great women that were part of the show, and we did the documentary Trantasia, and Jeremy has been side by side with us all along trying to get the show on the road, and finally, we coming to the U.S. in Wild Things.
It's fantastic. Jeremy, now, how did you hook up with the girls? And where did the idea for the show come? And what's a little bit of your background as well?
Well, the idea for the original documentary came from a friend of mine, Ted Smith, and he was in Vegas. He works for Mark Burnett. He was in Vegas doing some casting and interviewing a lot of people there for a reality show for Mark Burnett. And he met this producer, Norbert Aleman. And Norbert was producing this pageant. He also produced Crazy Girls, which was kind of a topless review in Vegas, very popular. That sort of billboard with all the girls' butts all kind of lined up. And he did an evening at La Cage, which was, female impersonators. But he was doing this transsexual beauty pageant. And Ted thought it'd be a great idea for a documentary, called us up, and 4 of us went to Vegas, got some camera crews, shot for 3 or 4 days in Vegas, came home, looked at the footage, and realized, there's probably something here, maybe a documentary. So I did hometown profiles with 6 of the girls around the country, 3 of whom we're talking to today, and 3 others. And then we sold that documentary to Showtime. It did really well for them and sort of kept up the relationship, and they were open to the idea of a new series starring some of the girls, and came up with Wild Things. And we premiered on Thursday night, every Thursday night on Showtime. So it's very, very exciting, a lot of fun.
Fantastic. And where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Australia.
Okay.
So
I knew you had a little accent.
A little bit of an accent.
Where is it from? I was trying. Is it British? I was trying to hone in on it.
Yes. G'day, Sheena. How's it going?
So how long? We all love that, don't we? So how long have you been in the States?
I came over.
Thank you.
Yes, and Oprah's going to Sydney. We just, as of yesterday,
heard that. My mom told me,
talking to all my friends down under, they're all very excited that Oprah is on the way.
She's flying her whole audience down, and like John Travolta's the pilot.
Exactly.
Damn, I missed that show.
Yeah. Oprah knows how to do it up.
She does.
Yeah, she sure does. So are you girls kind of like Maria? You sort of feel like, wow, I was in a pageant. And now I'm a movie and TV star. How did that happen so fast? Is it kind of mind-blowing to go from...
It is, because honestly, when I went to do the world's most beautiful transsexual pageant in Vegas, I was doing HIV prevention. I had never done a pageant. I just went because I had heard that there was going to be a documentary kind of behind the scenes, and I thought it would be a great way to promote the program that I have, that I did work for then, which is specifically for trans women. And when I made it to top 8, it was incredible. And then to now have my own show on Showtime along with Cassandra and Tiara, which are really two women that are amazing. And we have developed this beautiful relationship. Sometimes hate and love. Sometimes hate and love. But I mean, we're united by this experience that is unique and that I've only experienced with them. So
you only scratch each other's eyes out because you love.
We love each other.
But you put 3 women on a Winnebago under 120-degree weathers with no curling iron and fighting over lip gloss. It's gonna bound to be some hair extension pulling and some water throwing. So it's bound to. But I love you, Cassandra.
I like you, Maria.
Now,
you're my best friend. You're on my Christmas card list.
Love you, girl.
Cassandra,
call me.
It's neat because you're sort of representing all different parts of the country. I mean, Chicago, LA, San Francisco, and of course Cassandra also represents the Midwest, which
and
is...
3 ethnicities. You have an African American woman, a white woman, and a Hispanic woman. So I think we're representing a little bit like Tiara says, a paprika and Caucasian. So I mean, we have a diversity of women and personalities in one half-hour show that is amazing.
And it also, I think, and Cassandra, tell me if you agree with this, it really spreads awareness of what it's like to be a transgendered person in a way that is also fun and good entertainment and very positive and loving and not... Because I think a lot of people, like people from the Midwest, are a little confused. They don't quite know what it means.
We don't have a face. I mean, the only thing that I've seen of most transgenders before, Jeremy did his documentary Fantasia was, unfortunately, a girl walking the streets strung out. And I think the great thing about our show is it shows us as beautiful, fun, intelligent, sexy women besides being transsexual. I really hope that once you watch the show after the first 10 minutes that you forget that we were what we were. You know what I mean? We're just fun girls who I think could be stars and entertainers in our own right. So yeah, it's about time. That's all I want to say. It's about time.
I want to add also that I think that the images that you see of trans women, typically even on Oprah, on the mainstream shows, are the typical man transitioning at 40 that's leaving his wife, and now at 45 is leaving his children, his wife, to become a transgender. They don't show women that are sexy, that own their beauty, that are confident about who they are as women, that have been fighting to be accepted since they were teenagers. I think it just shows a different side of what transgender is. And I think you need to have all those different messages because we all are transgender. We just have different stories.